Welcome to another tutorial episode. You all meet my bride to be. So I started off with a spray. I went in with my face serum and I applied all over her face, massaged it gently into her skin, applying it all over her T-zone. Then I went straight in with my moisturizer. I used the Embrace moisturizer. This moisturizer is very effective. Then secondly, I blended it seamlessly, because if you skip any of this part, it's going to affect your makeup. So this skin prep process is very important on a client's skin, on whoever you're working on. So I applied also on her forehead, her T-zones, under the eyes. I blended all over her skin. I massaged with my hands properly so that everything can sit on the face properly. I don't want some areas to have product while some areas are not having product. I want everything to be well blended into her skin. Then next I went in with my primer. I applied the primer all over her face, but I didn't apply under the eyes to avoid creasing. You already know my skin prep routine by now, so I applied gently all over. Then I went in with my Gentle Dove mattifying primer. This primer helps to hold sweat and shine the T-zones. The T-zones are the forehead, the bridge of the nose. That's why I applied the mattifying primer. Whenever I apply product or whenever she's feeling sweaty, this mattifying primer helps to hold those particular areas. Then I went in with my foundation. This foundation shade is a bit lighter than her skin. I also went in with another darker foundation from same product just to make it match, because she has a yellowish undertone. I blended properly all over the face. As you can see, we already have a skin match. I also went in with that same foundation, a darker shade for the contour. I contoured her face properly using a darker 2-3 shades darker than her foundation shade. I contoured each side of her face. I applied my cream blush. I used a lip palette for this cream blush. I applied my cream blush and blended it properly. The areas after the bronzer or after the contour I did. Then I applied my concealer under the eyes, forehead, blended properly. This part is very important. You blend very well to avoid creasing. If you don't blend this part very well, it's going to crease, and that's the reason why we avoided primer under the eyes, because we don't need too many products under the eyes. So I blended properly. I blended the areas I applied the concealer. Then I went in with powder. Any part of the face you applied your concealer, is better you use your powder to dry it up and blend it in. Then I went in with my Huda Beauty setting powder in Kunafa. This setting powder, it's so lovely and smooth. Those areas I applied my concealer and powder are the same areas I applied my setting powder. So I did this all over, trying to dry up the areas I applied the concealer before going in with my dried blush. Any liquid products you apply on the face, is good you always apply dried product of it to make it seamless, to avoid shine. And I sprayed the face and dried it up before doing the nose contour. I also used the same powder shade I used for face contour. And I also went in back again with my setting powder, Huda Beauty in Kunafa. This time around, we are baking the face with more product than what we used for the setting previously. It's time to draw brows. You know, brows is a very important part of makeup. First of all, I outlined the under part of the brows, the bottom part. I traced it down from the beginning to the end. Secondly, I did the same for the top. I traced it down to the arc and then tail of the under part, the bottom part of the brows. I faded in gently, shade in gently. I used a lighter shade of pencil for the beginning of the brows to give it light strokes. I also did the same thing for the other parts of the brows, shaded faintly and gave the beginning of the brows light strokes. This pattern is easy for a beginner. So if you're a beginner, this step will help you a lot. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a lovely comment and share. Then secondly, I went in with my concealer to highlight the brows properly. This step needs proper attention and care so you don't make mistakes. Then I blended, or I dabbed the area I applied the concealer. I did the same thing for the other side of the brows. And I went in with a lip stain as my eyeshadow base, and I blended in with eyeshadow. I used Annie's Beauty Meet the Brown palette for this eyeshadow pattern. I went in with a darker shade and also a lighter brown. It's very good or important you blend your eyeshadows very well. That's the beauty of eyeshadow. blend properly. Then I went in with a shimmer shadows, a shadow that has little pigment in it. It's not a pigment, but it's combined, not like the normal plain transition shadows. So I used to give a little crease following her natural crease. I applied it just at the beginning or at the tip. Then I used my Polar Beauty liquid liner. This liquid liner, it's lovely. It dries very fast, doesn't smudge or stain. Apply gently, then you get the result you want. So after this step, I went in straight with my concealer to make the edge of the eyeshadow sharp, and I added powder to it. Any area I apply concealer on the face, I always apply powder. Before going in with lip stain, I used a brown lip stain to outline the top of her lips. I think this lip stain is from Sopro Cosmetics. I also did the same thing for the bottom of her lips. I used a brown, I think in cocoa, so I can't remember the shade, but it's a Sopro lip stain, the darkest brown lip stain. Then I went in with this orange nude lipstick, or what I think it's from my lip palette, Eye Magic lip palette. This lipstick is from my Eye Magic lip palette. Then I went in and I used the blending brush to blend in the nude lipstick together with the brown outline I did, because we do not want harsh line on the lip, just to give a very beautiful finish. Then I also went in with my Polar Beauty gel liner for the under eyes to line the eyes properly. This Polar Beauty gel liner is very pigmented, and that's why I love using it. I also blended the whole face with powder. Those excess product on the face, I had to use powder to blend everything out. Then I wore her the eyelashes, and I went in again with my setting spray just to lock everything in. Then I dried the face as well. I dried the face because the face was already wet. Then I applied glue. This glue is from Cosmetics. It's a shining glow. Then I used my Fenty Beauty glue for the nose and the bridge of the nose. Then I went in with my Fenty Beauty gloss. This gloss is a game changer. As I applied this gloss on the lip, everything transformed. This gloss is one of my favorite gloss from Fenty Beauty. After applying my Fenty Beauty lip gloss, I also went in again to line the lips just to make it pop more than the way it was initially. I outlined the top of the lip just the way I did it the first time, and I blended it in using the tip or the back of my brush to make everything blend in. Then I went in with my one size setting spray to lock everything in. It's a finishing spray. I also use my Zaron Cosmetics mascara to brush out the under eyes, and this is the finished look, guys. What do you think about this look? It's giving, right? Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.